So I am going to go try to whack a deer. Got the bow and everything. Real quick, gonna take a quick shot. Make sure it's still dialed in, you know. This is gonna be a close shot from where I do hunt, so we'll see. Also, just trying to fill the freezer. A doe, young buck, anything that walks can respectfully catch an arrow. Where I am set up, it is going to be a very close shot, so that's why I'm just making sure I'm still good to go. And bingo, I'd say I'm still good to go. That'll do. That'll do. Let's hope we see something. Alright, I'm gonna try to go deer hunting. It snowed today. Started early this morning, like 3:34. I got a second camera, my gloves, my jacket. I'm going to set that one up in a new spot on my way out. As you can see, we got lots of snow. Got the chickens over there. A good bit of snow. They weren't sure about the snow at first. This is their first time ever seen it. This batch of chickens is, they're not that old. I got them in the springtime. So they were very unsure about the snow at first. But we're gonna go out, fingers crossed, get something to move. The deer in my area only move at night. They never move during the day, but I'm hoping this weather will shake them up and get them moving. Fingers crossed. Even though it probably won't, you know, I still give it a college try. I'll walk over here on this side of the farm. And there's my baby chicks. They're doing good. Got some eggs. They're there with their mamas. But I'm gonna go set this camera up over here because I think the deer, they go along this trail and then to go to my spot, sometimes they follow this trail, sometimes they split, and I want to see where they're splitting at because that might depend on where I start hunting. I might switch places. I don't know. I gotta find where they're going though, because sometimes, like obviously all night long, they're going to my spot. I have pictures of them all night long, never ending. But I want to know where the route are they taking. You can see we've got a highway right here for them. But I know they like to hug this wood line over here. Speak of the devil. Bingo. See, just not wanted to take advantage of that and see if there's any tracks I could see right away or not. That's the only tracks I see on this wood line. So at some point, once they get in, I hunt in this patch of woods. They come out of there, they come out of here, follow that wood line, and go into this patch of woods where I hunt. Somewhere between entering them and my spot, they split. And I want to know where that split is. But I am also, see, one of their tracks is left. So I'm going to put a camera on this patch of wood, see what's coming in and out. At what times. And I might start hunting this corner, honestly. We'll see. Alright, got this one. Ooh. I hope you guys can still hear me. I got snow all over my microphone. I got this one set up facing right to there. These are the trails they take. I don't know what you can see them, but these are the trails they take. I never walk into my blind from this way, but today I'm going to because I'm already on this side. So, wish me luck today. Alright, so as you can see in the video, I did not get a shot off. I did not like the way she was angled at me. The way I was sitting in the blind, that doe was sitting at me, facing me at like a 45. So I didn't feel comfortable taking that shot. That is, sadly though, this really stinks because that is the first deer at all I've had come in during the daytime. And I've spent a lot of days hunting. And I finally had one come in daylight, but I just couldn't get a good enough shot. When she went to leave, I had like a split second where I was drew back where I could have, but it just wasn't right. So I might try again in the morning in hopes that maybe with this snow, even though it's all melting now, as you can see, but maybe in hopes that they'll be moving more. Maybe I'll get lucky again. My fingers were crossed though. When I saw her coming in, she came in quick. My hopes were up there. I was pretty excited, but it was also kind of weird because it was only a single doe, and usually with that spot, when I get pictures all night long, it's a group of does that come in and they stay there pretty much all night. So I kind of had my hopes up that maybe more were to follow, but it's kind of weird. It was only a single, and she did take off in a different direction than usual, so maybe she's new to the area. Who knows? But I think I'm going to try in the morning again. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to try that spot or try close to it. And I know an area where I think I might try to hide behind some fallen trees and stuff and stumps maybe. And maybe try just crouching there and seeing if I can get one leaving my spot or going to it in the morning maybe. I don't know. Don't know yet. All I know is I want some deer meat in the freezer, and I got so excited because I thought it was going to happen tonight. I thought this was the night. But I guess the classic saying of like, guess that's why they call it fishing, not catching. I guess that applies to hunting. That's why they call it hunting and not killing. So, yeah, we'll see. So going out to hopefully put some meat in the freezer. Went last night, yesterday evening. Had a doe come out for the first time ever in daylight, but just couldn't get a shot off on her. So we're gonna go back today and hopefully had decent chickens. Had a decent amount of movement last night, as usual. Usually all through the night they move like crazy, but during the day I just never see them. I've gone out so many times this year, and yesterday was the first time I ever had one come out during daylight. But I just couldn't get a shot off on her. So let's see if a doe or a buck, either or, anything can catch it. Anything can catch it. Anything that walks through and gives me a shot's gonna catch it, because I want something in the freezer, you know? I need some deer meat in the freezer. A lot of the snow is melted, so now it's just we got a lot of snow yesterday, and now it is just a wet mess out here. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna go out here, walk to my stand, and fingers crossed we can put some meat in the freezer. Fingers crossed. Off we go to try to get skunked again. Went this morning, no luck. One of these days I'm gonna get lucky, or I tell myself that. Maybe I never will. But I'm still gonna give it the college try, I guess. Got my bow, got my release on. Throw it in my pocket, keep me entertained while no deer show up. At some point, I've got to get lucky. At some point. Got my chickens out here, which is not good, because then they'll try to follow me to my corner, my stand. Take a quick look at. We got the babies. We got some eggs. Actually, I'm going to give them some more feed before I leave. Try to really butter them up to distract them, because they have been known to follow me to my spot, which can be a little annoying when you're trying to deer hunt. They go through a lot of food, but it's mainly them wasting a lot of food, which sucks. Oh, some eggs right here. Poopy eggs. We got some poopy eggs. Right here. Man, it's a good collection for today. It's a good collection. See, maybe that'll... Fingers crossed that'll distract them while I go. That one. Him and I got problems. He usually needs a lot of, usually have to give him a very frequent attitude adjustment. I guess he's calling me out, I don't know. He likes to think he runs this place, so he comes at me a lot. And it does get very annoying very quickly. Him and I have had some words, though. We've had a lot of words. One of these days he's gonna stop. I hope. Probably the same day I get at deers when he'll stop. Honestly, if just him came out to where I hunt, I think I would just shoot him. And have some fried chicken for dinner. Because he couldn't have an attitude anymore if he's been shot.